channel, Trifive guy. Hey, also, if you get a chance, Instagram, it's try_5_guy on Instagram. So check it out if you can, guys. So prime the trunk lid. That's what it looks like. It's all dry now. It's come up good. So we primed the trunk lid. That's all primed. Gonna 400 sand that and then go over it with 600 to finish it off. So that's all done. That'll be all ready for paint. The underneath the trunk is all primed as well. So when we sand this down finally with the 600, that'll be ready for paint. And we're going to suspend it on this hoist. So when I paint, I'm not going to create some sort of a wind sort of a tunnel there and lean over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do it that way. Stand it up, I guess, and paint sort of like that inside. So, well, that's my theory anyway. Just gonna wet rub the top of this this area here. Just want to smooth it out, and you can see this crease now, can't you? That's good. That's what we're doing today. I'm gonna start doing a few repairs on those fenders. Yeah, so let me get going, and I'll come back. So, in the previous video, I showed how there was some sections here that I had to, just touch up here, and I just put some guide coat on it, and as you can see, that it's still low in there, but there's a lot of material there, so I'm just going to continue sanding. But that's just to show you the effects of using guide coat and how putting guide coat on there actually shows. You imagine if I didn't put that guide coat on there, you wouldn't see that, would you? You know what I mean? But I mean, there's a lot of material on there, so I've got a lot to take off. So basically, it'll be similar to this side, and if you have a look down it, it's all pretty well right now. You know, it's got the right sort of curve to it, and there's the other side there. So I'll just keep going and get that other side all cleaned up, and it'll look like that. That's what we want. We want it straight, nice, clean, and ready to paint. Okay, Steve sanded 400, 600. That's ready for paint. Really, really nice, smooth. I didn't do much on this as far. Well, sorry, I did, but I didn't film at all on it. But I have to just retouch up a few areas here where I broke through, like little areas like that. Just touch them up. But that's 400, 600. That's ready for paint too. So blow that off, but pretty damn straight, beautiful, nice and straight across there. So now we're going to, I've repaired all these areas, a few here. Steve got rid of a lot of the holes that he didn't need. He had to radius these for the Corvette control arms. Removed the holes. That's where the old wiring would go for the headlights and all the lights and so forth, or all the wiring. Yeah, so I'm going to shoot just over those areas some primer, and yep. On the hood we've got a couple of touch-ups to do. I just sanded through there, through here, so I'm just going to blow a bit on that and a little bit there, but so I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can, but reflection might be throwing you off. But I'll do it again from this side, and there it is there. So it's pretty straight, nice. So I'm just going to hit those areas. This is because when I was sanding, I was going in this direction, I was going in this direction. It's not because the way it's sitting on the stand. It's got plenty of clearance. There's nothing touching it. It's not forced up. Just because I've been going, you know, that was the center point of me standing. So of course I sanded through, right? But I'm just going to touch that up And there's that, I'm ready to prime. Okay, so just touched all this up here. You know, that's just give it a 600 and then that'll be ready. Go over it, just scuff over it later. All primed up here. This still needs a bit of work. I did notice there was a little low spot here, so I'll fix that up, and another one over here, right there, and I'm just going to clean that up, but I'll just redo that one. Not happy with that one, but you know, I'll get it right. It was full of holes, and well, this here, Steve actually modified that area there. It kind of like, it's got a, what is it, like a step down there, Steve, isn't it? For the battery tray. So Steve made this section so it looks all one piece there. So, you know, just still got a little bit of finessing, but we'll get that right. That's not going to be a problem. So first thing in the morning, when I come back, I'll do that. And this one come up good. Same thing, got rid of holes and primed up. So scuffed that back down with 600, and that's ready for the Hotrod Black or Satin Black. I'll see you when it's time for that. All right, guys, so it's the next day. So this is the passenger inner fender. And like this is the one that had the battery tray across here, and Steve put a new section in here. I already primed it, and there's a few little touch-ups I had to do on it. So I put some dolphin glaze, I sanded it, got it more square, and it looks good now. Take a bit off here, but yeah, I mean, fussy for an inner fender. Well, yeah, satin black, you're not going to see much, but there's no use doing it halfway. Might as well try to make it as nice as you can, even though it's you don't really see much of it at all. But I've just never done that. I've always tried to do the best so I can do. This inner fender is good, ready to go. Just it's wet at the moment. I 600 wet sanded it. Holes used to be there, a few other holes in it, all gone. That's ready to paint. And if you remember, I touched up the hood here just because it was like a bare spot. So that's all done. I just 600 that again. Got it all smooth. It's dusty, but it's all good now. We're going to paint the underneath of that. A few other bits and pieces we're going to do. We're going to do these inside there. They go around near the grill, behind the grill, off to the sides, and they're the for the radiator support panel, the two side panels there. It's got slots in it for air intakes and a few other bits and pieces, miscellaneous bits and pieces. And the actual front radiator support iron there that holds the radiator. That's going to get done too. So let's set up all that except for this thing. That can get done in the next batch of black. Yeah, so that's going to get done when I do the inner fenders, outer fenders, sorry. That'll get done then. And so that and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, guys, stick with us. All right, time's come. Hotrod Black. So there it is there, hanging up on the lift here. Got it all suspended up in the air. I'm doing that so stuff doesn't, I don't know, stuff's going to lay in it, but it's less of a chance of laying in there if it's up and down, you know what I'm saying? So got all this stuff hanging up here. All little bits and pieces hanging up. The side for the radiator support panel. The other one there, got two of them there, got the front inner fender there, it's all on. This is the top part that goes on across the across the front of the radiator support panel. I remember what it was. So I've got all these pieces to do first. That'll be a big sort of big step to get a lot of the black done. We've still got a ton of it. Still got the other one of those. Still got the inner fenders to do on the balance panel over there as well. So yeah, it's getting there, that's for sure. I'll be back. Okay, so inner fender's done, one of them. Come up good, nice, I like it. The sides of the radiator support panel, they're both done. Where the grill is, where it meets the body, where it meets the inner fenders, they're both done too. One there, and one over there. The main hoop for the radiator support panel, done. What ties the two fenders together and also ties to the radiator support hoop there, that's all in black, done. Satin black, pretty much how it was when it was in the factory. That's what he wants, that's what he gets. Mine's the same way, my 150. But, I reckon they come up pretty awesome, look good, all done. A little gussets here for his air intake for his LS, look good. The hood latch support panel and the actual hood latch itself, and they obviously take the striker off to paint it, it's not there. Then the hood's all done. So that's how they were from the factory. They were black. Some of them were coated with like a raptor liner type thing, or a gravel stop, or some sort of a deadener, body deadener. But yeah, looks good. I think it looks great. If you watched me painting in the time lapse, you'd see that I took my time trying to get in behind here and made sure that I had good coverage, and it really looks good. There's plenty of coverage. And the outside's all done too, in primer, So that's it for this video. Next video we're going to paint the colour on the inside of the trunk lid. That's our first thing on Monday when we come back. Paint that, and yeah, we'll show you how we go with that. Alright guys, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, see you on the next one.